Good morning, everybody. So, by the time Thursday ends, you should have completed on Google Classroom your weeks 1 through 4 assignments, your picture prompt, your first line start, your walk down memory lane, and today's assignment, start to finish. Questions of identity. Who am I? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this way? So today we're working on an assignment called Start to Finish. You're going to write an interesting introduction and a satisfying conclusion. You're going to work on the details of the story. You're going to have fun and be creative. So what I mean by start to finish, let me tell you. We've been working on introductions and details so far, but we need to write a satisfying conclusion. As writers, we tend to get lazier with stories the longer we write, but we want the same level of quality throughout the whole story. Who likes a story with a lazy ending? Today we are taking that and turning it full circle. You're going to write a story that begins and ends with someone looking up the stars. So I've noticed with your writing this week, and it's been awesome. I've loved it. I've loved reading what you guys have been doing. But there's something in us that when we're getting tired or we don't know what to say, we just wrap up the ending. We don't give it the same amount of thoughts. We're like, I could be almost done with this assignment. So let's just, or in the first paragraph, there'd be like 7 sentences. In the last paragraph, let's make it 2. And if you ever read a story, that's usually not how they go. So why are we doing that? Let's think about that. So here is my sample, and we're all doing the same prompt, someone looking up the stars. It's going to begin with that and end with that. And for the sake of my exercise, you guys will be writing the middle part of the story. As you can see here, I am not. I'm just going to show you my introduction and my ending. Sorry, this computer that I'm borrowing is not as fast as mine. It's almost so big it overwhelms me, thought Brandon, as he looked up at the starry night sky. The sky almost seemed like it was staged on this clear night. Brandon was flying out of the big city because he needed to get away. Everything is overwhelming me. Brandon and his best friend Nathan were sitting by the toasty fire. Nathan knew it was a touchy subject, trying to figure out a way to approach it in a way that didn't seem like a cliche. "You'll be a great dad," Nathan said in a way. You could tell he was happy saying the words instead of receiving them. The relief, that is, he thought. How do we know that? Never had a dad. So how the heck will I know how to be one? Brandon's voice cracking. Nathan took a pause. He knew this was a key moment, not just in their friendship, but their entire lives so far. I think that's exactly why you will be a good dad. So that's the start of my story. And if I was actually writing this story, I'd have the middle part would be basically this whole night of conversations about what it means to be a good person and to love other people. And as you get older, the friends you have, or the siblings, or mom and dad, there's going to be days like that where you just have very thoughtful conversations. And you're going to remember those days. So that's what I was trying to highlight there. But it started with someone looking up at the sky, looking up at the stars. This is my ending. 9 months later, 2 days in a hospital with no sleep, his newborn has finally arrived at home. Brandon was just as overwhelmed as he was that night. His wife Shannon and Brandon walk into their home they've had for years, but it feels entirely new because what will lie ahead of them. There's a note laying on the counter from his pal Nathan. Hey buddy, do not forget who you are and who you will be. I left a reminder in the baby room. I love you. Make sure to keep the lights off. Brandon is curious as he walks into the new baby room, holding the thing he finds most precious. He scans the area, not noticing any differences. My man has really messed with me today, huh? Then he notices something that is a little brighter than it should be. He looks up at the ceiling and sees star stickers resembling the night that made everything feel like it was going to be okay. He smiled, but a kind of smile that you know he's feeling something on the inside just as much as the out. He kisses his baby on the forehead, and he knows everything's going to be okay. I would change that. I didn't realize I said that twice. But I just wrote this, okay? So, as you can see, a full circle. My beginning and end, they come together, right? It's about the same thing, wrapping up with someone looking up at the stars. Was it the same type of stars? No. But it shows his transformation as a character as well. What I want you guys to do today, write a beginning and an ending that you'll be satisfied with. Hope you have fun. I'm really proud